Hello and welcome once again to the Echo Chamber. And I have no idea what I'm going to say next. Hello, welcome once again to the Echo Chamber. I've been... Oh, Jake, I need you. Hello, welcome once again to the Echo Chamber, episode 4. It's absolutely sweltering outside today, boiling inside. I feel like I've been slaving over a hot stove all day, preparing the script just for you guys. Don't forget you can like and subscribe if you wish. Check the links below. Today I want to think about some of the advertising that gets thrown at YouTube content creators. I've been taking part in a Facebook group that's designed specifically for people who run YouTube channels, and I am getting absolutely hammered with SEO requests. And we can manage your account for you. We can revamp the look of your channel. And I realized that there are actually people that do the entire thing. They'll write your script, they'll perform it for you, they'll edit the video, they'll publish it for you, they manage the design of the channel, and you sit there and you cash the check. So I'm interested to know from anybody who is running their own channel, how do you feel about that? Because it feels like it's missing the point to me. I'm here, I'm doing this because I enjoy doing this. I'm doing this because it entertains me, and I like the challenge of being able to grow a channel and be able to say, look, I did that. What's the point if you're not going to do it? Where's the accomplishment? But today's letter is actually to one of those people who's contacted me, one of those people who's reached out to me and said, look, I can do these things for you. And they contacted me on Facebook, and the conversation went as follows. In order to read this conversation, I'm going to need to recruit some assistants. So the part of the marketer is going to be read by my son Jake.
Hi Gareth, can we talk about your YouTube account?
Sure, if you like.
Okay, your channel is new.
Well, yes it is. Congratulations for noticing.
Do you design it yourself?
Yes, and yes.
You banner is not good. Same as content.
Some of us are not blessed with the graphics design skills of Picasso or the pockets of Elon Musk.
Your video to the thumbnail. Into and outro off.
Sorry?
Only excuse, Gareth. Well, let me introduce myself properly.
And so on it goes. Sorry means, what does that sentence even mean?
This is my workspace. You are still new to YouTube. You will catch up.
I have no idea what's going on here. Not really a strong start for you.
Oh, okay. Stop.
So as you can see, the conversation didn't make a whole deal of sense. So I dealt with this in the only way that a channel that focuses on sending complaints can. I wrote them a complaint. Dear R, can we talk about your marketing approach? Thanks for taking the time to reach out. Well, let me introduce myself properly. My name is Gareth from Telford. I'm an ex-amateur radio broadcaster now working in customer service. One of the great things about these particular notches on my CV is that it provides me with the confidence to produce the content that pleases me and a keen sense of how to approach a customer in a way which improves their relationship with the brand. Were I to assess your marketing approach, I believe the phrase, "I was hit by a Category 5 hurricane," seems rather appropriate. Your first action being to criticise my choice of banner without so much as asking why I made that choice. Describing the choices the prospective customer has made as not good in the opening salvo will simply create a wall between them and you. You go on to add, "You video to the thumbnail, intro and outro off. I really truly wish that I could pull this to shreds and be really critical about it. I do. But the truth is, I have absolutely no idea what it means. And then to cap it all off, you use the phrase, "You're still new to YouTube. You will catch up." There is no way on earth I'm choosing to provide my custom to someone who has such a high opinion of themselves and such a low one of me. Condescending is the word that I'm grappling for. I look forward to featuring you on next week's episode and trust you will do me the honour of adding the first comment. Somewhat amused... ... So now, all we can do is wait and see if that comment is forthcoming. So tonight's entertainment out of the way, I'm going to couple this up with one of the old letters that I've got in my archive. This one's from 2008, and it's a bit of an opinion piece rather than a complaint letter as such. It seems that this so-called credit crunch is really starting to hit home in a number of rather unexpected ways. Yes, I'm finding the job market sparse, and the value of the cash in my pocket diminished in real terms, but there's something more. I was woken up by the telephone. And again. And have been for the last few weeks. I'm not entirely sure when it happened, but the companies behind my credit cards have taken to using methods which, if used by the rest of us, would result in police action. Today I had no less than 6 phone calls from an 0800 number, the majority of which disturbed me while sleeping. The phone was not allowed to ring for very long, and most of the time I was not able to answer it in time, even if it was sat next to me. On every occasion I did answer, all I heard was the line going dead as the connection was immediately dropped. Phoning the number back results in a recorded message requesting that I call an 0845 number at my own expense. Now let me lay down some basic rules of etiquette. On occasion I've crossed paths with people who feel it's acceptable to phone me and allow the phone to ring once. They don't expect me to phone them back and allow them to conduct their discussion out of my pocket. In an emergency, this is ingenious. However, once it becomes routine, it's the equivalent of me going round to their house and helping myself to the contents of the fridge. You wouldn't stand for it, and I hope you wouldn't expect to get away with it either. So the issue with these calls is twofold. Firstly, these people are calling customers who, for whatever reason, are late making payments. I do not think it's too much of a leap of logic to assume that in the middle of what's being billed by some as the biggest recession of all time, that a large proportion of these people have not made payment due to some financial difficulty. These people cannot afford to call expensive 0845 numbers, which only make more profit for the companies concerned. I only have a mobile phone, and just calling the 0800 number back costs me dearly. Should they call and actually speak to me, I'd gladly discuss a timetable for payment with them. However, all they've done so far is harass. This brings us nicely to the second issue. 6 phone calls a day from one company. Within my financial landscape, I have a bank, 2 credit cards, and 2 contracts with a mobile phone company. I shall not utter their names here, but should I encounter problems with them, this leaves me receiving up to 30 phone calls a day from these idiots. If I were to phone someone even once a day demanding money, I should find myself on the end of a harassment charge within a week. Of those who do genuinely call to discuss, when told you cannot pay until a week Wednesday, they then proceed to call you daily anyway, stating that they cannot take your number out of the dialer. The last time I checked, I was in charge of both my computer and the telephone system. And I told them not to do, not the other way round. I'm writing this in the early hours of the morning, but I will not set an alarm. I'd lay good money on being woken up by a phone call in only a few hours' time. I resent being prodded in this way, and shall deal with it in the same way as I deal with all one-ringers. They shall be ignored, and if it's important, they'll phone back and talk. So that's all we've got for today. Don't forget, if you have enjoyed, please do like, please subscribe. The link to the Patreon page is below, where you can see the videos a week before they go live on YouTube. I'll be back next week. I'll see you then.